It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Hey, come to my show on Friday, bro. I'ma hire a gun with this shit. Hey, check. Pardon me, godly flow. I run game like Alimo. I'm solid gold. You disappear like Sonic Gold. Who wanna feel the wrath of a madman that'll tap dance past fans to get your ass jammed in a trash can? Murder hero, deserve to be scolded. Verbally dope, certain leader, first to revolt, prefer to repost. I ain't with time wasting. Anything can happen. French was fucking annihilating. I'm building my foundation. Fresh and local, here for the community. Wholehearted statements, everything I say is true to me. Life hard, niggas been drowning without a lifeguard. Water moccasin by far, straight like a python. Arnold Palmer sipping, politicians wanna know my name. I'm young Nolan, locomotive, yeah, my soul is trained. I bust flows like water main, so guard your frame. They see the word freestyle, thinking it's off the brain. Nigga, what's your definition? It won't affect my next decision. This is exhibition, excellence in acquisition. My eloquence is heaven sent with elegant tradition. Your element is medicine, it only fixes the symptoms. Underrated, understated, shit is undebated. Fuck an album, my livelihood is a fundraiser. I keep the 8 like Troy Aikman, I'm so impatient. I'm killing fellow Jedis just to be Darth Vader. Lord save 'em, ain't none of y'all better. Got a chick in my back pocket, ain't none of y'all met her. Cleaning all of the clutter, had my attorneys the better. Hindsight 2020, you're my Bernie vendetta. This shit is masterful, my style is a throwback like a lateral. Haters spectating like Jamie Foxx and Collateral. Any beat you play is compatible, I'm an animal. Going over heads like Jesus speaking in parables. I even the terrible, rhyming like it's hysterical. It's prehistoric, the story is probably scaring you. So gritty, got rep in the whole city. Whoever opposing me will never get close with me. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this Friday evening. Okay. As y'all can probably see in the thumbnail, we're going to be getting into Jay-Z and Beyonce reportedly discussing whether or not they want to partake in legal action towards Kanye. As y'all know, Kanye made a hefty amount of offensive comments in the last week or so. We've been covering them on the channel. Unfortunately, he made some comments towards the Carters, twins, Rumi and Sir, basically calling them mentally delayed, and said, have y'all ever seen pictures of them? Just some really disgusting comments that should never be made towards anybody, but especially not towards somebody that you once considered a big brother, a friend, or even in Beyonce's case, somebody that you advocated for as a sister, put your life and career on the line, going up there embarrassing other artists on behalf of her, people that gave you credibility, did songs with you, worked with you, you know what I'm saying, when the industry didn't necessarily have the most gleaming reviews about letting you in. A lot of people weren't trying to deal with you. The Carters have done more with you than anybody else, for the most part, other than Travis Scott and some other niggas that wrote your shit. But there we have it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he's going through, whatever he's trying to do to try to promote his album, it's whatever. You know, I guess the Bully album has been, I won't even say leaked. I guess it's been passed off to somebody on Twitter. There are some people out there that are actually listening to it and enjoying it on the social media platforms. I took a half a second listen just to see what he sounded like on there. It definitely sounds like he's partaking in AI activity. And I told y'all before, I have no interest in AI activity. Just a sad case. He is definitely a cautionary tale of music and entertainment getting to your motherfucking head, and he's got a long way before it can get out. Now, regarding the comments that he made about the Carter's kids, he says that he feels bad about saying it, but then he went on to say fuck them anyway because they could have given him more leverage in his custody battle with Kim Kardashian, whatever the case may be. But now we've got page 6, and you can take page 6 with whatever level of salt on your cracker that you want, but they have a report where they state that J&B are entertaining at bare minimum the idea of legal action. So, all right, Beyonce and Jay-Z are discussing taking legal action against Kanye West following vulgar and offensive attack on their kids. Okay, the article states that Jay-Z and Beyonce find it shocking that Kanye West attacked their two youngest children in a disgusting all caps rant via X on Tuesday evening. And I'm quite sure they found that shit to be shocking because, okay, we ain't sitting at the table together no more. We ain't the best of friends no more. We not collaborating on music no more. But goddamn, bruh. Didn't Jay-Z pop out on that weak ass Donda album? Well, it wasn't all the way weak, but it was pretty weak. It was mostly weak. It was 50-50 weak. You know what I'm saying? The best moments on that album, be clear, came from other artists. Baby Keem shined on there. You know what I'm saying? And some other niggas. But whatever. I'm sure they will find it shocking. Why would you come for my children when I ain't do shit to you? And we know how sensitive this family is right now when it comes to discussing their family. Jay-Z just made it out on the other side of some harsh, beyond harsh, disgusting allegations that people tried to sully his name with. And then we got you trying to attack children? Oh no. You want a one-way ticket up out of here. One way or another. So they say a source exclusively tells Page Six that the couple will absolutely not stand for it after the stronger rapper has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the post that Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle this situation, whether that be privately and or in a legal matter. Okay? So at this point, we don't have any paperwork filed or anything of that nature. And it seems that, they like to handle things as quietly as they possibly can, other than this whole Tony Busby situation. Jay-Z is loud and proud about that, as he should be. But typically in most matters, Jay-Z ain't the guy to come to the public and let us know. You know what I'm saying? It may take years sometimes before he speaks on things. What else y'all got for us? Page 6 got all this scrolling going on. They say the pair who tied the knot in April 2008 have no plans on publicly addressing Kanye's ex-posts about their children. West 47 questioned 7-year-old twins Rumi and Sir's mental capacity before deleting the unprovoked post only to reshare it in the early hours Wednesday. Fucking douchebag. However, the Grammy winner, who now goes by Ye, clarified that he had not wiped the hateful upload in order to be a good person. Instead, West wrote, "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled." So he said, "Hey man, I just ain't want them to take my page down. That's the reason why I took it down." Nigga, you're going down. You're going down. No matter who's around. Yaby. Your whole life's upside down. Yeah, bitch, you. Reps for Kanye, Jay-Z, and Beyonce did not immediately respond to Page Six's request for comment. Jay-Z 55 and Beyonce 43 are not the only ones West has upset with his recent outrageous posts. Okay, and this is where we're going to actually get into Miss Iggy, because she pretty pissed off about this shit too. You know what I'm saying? She came out the other day and was like, "I can't believe this motherfucker came out here talking about me. All the things that I could come out here and put on your head." You know? She said that he tried to invite her out to Wyoming in 2020 for some Yeezy campaign. She declined. He claimed that he could have slept with her. She said, "Homie, get over yourself." You know? She said, "Please leave me and my child alone," because he then reached out to Iggy to get a feature from Playboy Cardi's son, you know, because Playboy Cardi was trying to get on Northwest Project. But now we actually have some video of Iggy Azalea. She was live on Kick, I believe, last night, and she gave us a little bit more context to how she knows Kanye West. She said that she met him initially in 2012 At the time, she was fielding label offers and going to meetings. She had a meeting with Kanye, and he made some very disgusting remarks, telling her that he liked to rub it on out while thinking of her photos and all of these different things back then. Okay, remember, this is 2012, allegedly, when she had this conversation with him. So let me go ahead and pull this up of Iggy talking about that experience.
By the time it gets to the end, I don't really know what to say because there's been so much pornography in it. It's just kind of weird. Like, I just met this guy like 5 minutes ago and I'm supposed to be in a business meeting. So super weird. And I'd been in a lot of label meetings at that time and they're all professional. So this was just weird to me. And I really looked up to Kanye, so it threw me off. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, oh, that's interesting to think that somebody that I really look up to like looks at my pictures every morning for inspiration. That's kind of cool. He was like, yeah, I jack off to them. Weird. Don't know what to say. Weird. He was like, but you've got a boyfriend, right? Okay, he didn't say it in that voice. I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend. He was like, how big is his dick? Not kidding you. My face must have been like, the fuck? He's like, you don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. I know it's big. Bruh. Why are you asking about other men's dicks? Weird of you. He was like, I know it is. You gotta let your boyfriend fuck as many different girls as he can, because if you've got a big dick, then it's his God-given right to fuck as many women. Then he starts playing pornography and telling me about how he's gonna make this, this is all in 2012, by the way, while I'm 22. Starts talking about how he's gonna make a high-end porn company and he's gonna call it Donda. I'm like, well, that's weird because it's after your mom, obviously, so it's kind of weird that you, like, want to make a pornography company named after your dead mother. Kind of weird. And then starts telling me about how he's gonna like make Toyotas, but he's gonna make them look like Ferraris, and he's gonna make like Ferrari looking cheap Toyotas or something, and goes off on this weird tangent about his car manufacturing, about himself. Then he tells me that.
Now let the record reflect. In 2012, Iggy Azalea's boyfriend was ASAP Rocky. So when Kanye says, how big is your boyfriend's manhood? I bet he got a big one. You need to let him sleep with as many women as possible. If he got a big joint, that's his God-given right. He's talking about ASAP Rocky. Allegedly, based on the timeline. I say allegedly only to protect myself. That's my theory. I can't say it's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if we go down the timeline, it's stated that she dated him from 2011 to 2012. So as this story was circulating on social media, here we have this guy, Scuba Ryan, who is known for making viral posts on Twitter. He comes and says, Iggy Azalea tells a story about the time she linked up with Kanye West for a business meeting in 2012. She claims he told her that he used to rub it out to her pictures every morning and asked about how big her boyfriend's manhood was, right? And I just showed y'all the video of that. And we've got a comment from Kanye under it and says, this is true. So he doesn't deny it. He doesn't walk it down. He doesn't try to clear his name. He doesn't try to offer any sort of explanation as to how this could be a mistake. He outright says, this is true. Now, I believed it to be true even before this came across my radar of him confirming it, because I've explicitly read lawsuits against Kanye of him doing this exact same thing, of him asking other women about their boyfriends and how big they is. I don't know why that's of relevance to him, but clearly with his affinity for pornographic content, wanting to start his own pornographic company and all of this different stuff. And apparently she says back in 2012, he was already thinking of that. He was going to call his initial company Donda, and they were going to be distributing this type of content even back then. So this is something that he's always wanted to do. So clearly his mind is warped. It's crazy to think that this is the person that he amounted to be. But honestly, we should have known. You know, I think back to All of the Lights, which is a huge hit. I think it features like half of the music industry, you know. And we really let that shit slide when he said, what does the bar say? I hit my bitch in that song. And I know sometimes we try to give artists a little bit of rope for creative license to try to tell stories and things of that nature and allow them to, you know, use triggering language or triggering situations in the effort of telling a story. But then when stuff like this comes out later, I think it definitely is very valid to be like, damn, we really let that pass. We really let that shit slide. And he said it so brazenly on the song. He didn't even say it in the sense of like being remorseful. You know what I'm saying? And then here he is coming out in 2025, openly admitting on Twitter that he has hit women in the past and that he is going up for Diddy. It's crazy, man. And to think, if you remove him from the industry, all of the great songs that would have not been here, but then if you remove him from the industry, how much fucking peace we would have had. You know what I'm saying? So that's the weird juxtaposition that this guy has played, because he's influenced so many people in terms of music, but is the music really as valuable as we deem it to be? Or would somebody else would have just served as that same inspiration? I don't know. But this shit is sickening, man. Homie is a fucking sociopath. Might be a psychopath. He need to find his motherfucking path up out of here. I guarantee you that. If the other terms ain't correct, you need to find your motherfucking footpath up out this bitch, sir. Okay? Jesus. Not to mention so many people you had folks from Gap, you have folks from Adidas that claim that he also harassed them in a sexual manner and, you know, came into the office openly showing pornography on his laptop during meetings and things of that nature, trying to make them uncomfortable, just doing weird stuff, offering to show his piece. Nigga should have been packed out years ago. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Do you think that Jay-Z and Beyonce should pursue some sort of legal action against him? I don't know exactly what they would place that under. Would that be filed under defamation? I don't know. Maybe. But let me know if y'all think they should. Let me know what y'all think of Iggy Azalea's story. Be sure to like and share the video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. First I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.